Recently, I posted about my niche website went down during the apocalypse of this whole Google, updates and everything that's going on lately with Google and all that. Well, guess what? About a month ago, I started a new website during this whole apocalypse and annihilation of that happened to my other niche website. Oh my gosh. Why? Why would I do that? Why did I start a new blog? What was the reason behind it? Well, if you've been following my YouTube videos, then you know that I recently got into Mediavine Journey, which is an ad platform. Now, Mediavine has its own tier, the Mediavine platform for blogs that reach about 50,000 page views or sessions. But because of all the struggles that bloggers were having with these impending Google updates that just destroyed businesses and blogs, and so the Mediavine was kind enough to add a sort of lower tier platform for blogs that have reached 10,000 page views. So my niche website has done that and it's doing well. I will share in another video my income report and traffic report for that website, but I just want to talk about this new website that I've started. It's been about a month now. And just to preface this, I'm not going to tell you the name of the site. I don't know if I'm going to tell you the niche topic yet. And any kind of information that I will dive into, like the strategies that I'm using, is all going to be bundled up in my paid newsletter, which is the Freelance Creator Files newsletter. I've had that newsletter for a while now, and I share freelance behind the scenes of my business, how I'm growing that side of my business, and the creator side of how I am growing that side, and by doing little case studies. And so for this case study for the month that I've had is to grow a new site. All right. So I've been doing that. I'm not going to tell you the number that I chose. I'm not going to tell you the process that I'm doing, but I'm just going to show you the analytics at the moment, and the reason behind it essentially is because of the earnings that I am receiving through Mediavine Journey. I'm going to get this website into Mediavine Journey. I'm hoping it will be soon, but it has taken a lot of my time away from a lot of things. I haven't posted a video in a long time. I am writing for clients now that have deadlines. This is the first time I'm doing this during the summer, so now I have to contend with that. We have a road trip. They're going to go to the States at the end of this month. Next month are hockey camps and basketball camps and just sports camps in general, and then school. So like I'm packed for summer right now, and I don't know how much I'm going to be sharing. So because of that, I haven't had time to post videos. So hopefully I can squeeze in some time now, but let's just get to it. So the reason why I started, the number one reason why I started a niche website during this funeral of blogs right now with SEO and what's going on with Google is the income potential with Mediavine Journey. That is the only reason at the moment. So I started a website and I used the framework of my affiliate post workflow masterclass process that I have for you that you can go enroll right now to see what that is. But I have adapted it. I've had added to it. So I'm thinking and toying with the idea of having a new masterclass that is more tailored to Mediavine, like getting that traffic up versus the affiliate in the affiliate post workflow. They are somewhat similar, but like I said, I've added new tools. I've added new things for that website that I'm not doing on my other niche website, for example. So I am toying once I have the time to either have like a live demonstration. Maybe you guys can enroll. We can do this live and then I'll repurpose it and pay and do a payment thing afterwards, or just come out with something and then that's what it is. So let me know in the comments below if you want something like a live workshop or just like a workshop where you can just access at any time kind of thing. I am using, like I said, processes of that. And because I am trying to do Mediavine, in my last video, I do mention that, it's image heavy. So I'm trying to incorporate more images, but not always, but I am. That's sort of the hallmark of me trying to grow these types of sites. Let's look at the analytics and see where I have been. I'm going to just take a screenshot of it so you don't see the name of the site. So here it is. In the last 30 days, it has grown to, this much. And of course I have to get to 10,000. So I'm at 2,000 right now. And it's it's taking off. Like it's taking off like gangbusters. So, and because I'm so busy, I haven't had the time to just pump out the posts, but I'm trying to get there. I'm doing this alone. I'm not doing this with a writer or anything like that, simply because I'm trying to see if this is a scalable option. So I might bring in a writer, probably the same one that I'm using right now for my other site. I just have to demo the process that I'm doing. And so then if I create the masterclass, then I can just have her enroll in that, and then it can go. Like, I have all these plans in place, but it has been about a month since I've told my paid newsletter what I'm starting for this case study. And so I'm going to start a new case study. And so I might just tack onto this website. So it just gives me more motivation to keep going and going. And so for that, I might, either talk about more about the strategy or more about the content or more about the process for my next case study. So what's my plan for this new website? What can I tell you? So let's look at sort of a very loose plan that I am going to use to grow this niche website over the summer. I don't have a lot of time, so I will do my best to try to front load a lot of stuff in the beginning of the week so that I have the rest of the week for family things that we're going to be doing. So one of the first things is to really target my topics on this website. I don't want to just be frivolous and pick any trending topic or pick any kind of topic that I see that's popping off. Like, I will definitely do that, but I need to think longevity. I need to think of the future. And so I want to focus not so much on the evergreen or at the moment content like I do with my other niche website. So for example, it's spring, summer. So I will create spring, summer content like the front porch ideas post that is doing well on that site. For this one in particular, I am focusing on the future. So things that are going to happen in September, things are going to happen in November, things are going to happen more seasonal stuff. So this site isn't seasonal. I do take advantage of the seasonal content potential for this website. So I'm going to just definitely focus on that future content, I'm going to call it. I personally don't like it. I don't like to write future content. So like an example, let's say for my Twins Mommy blog, future content would be how I'm going to structure my day for back to school, for example. So for back to school, how I'm going to structure my day. And I would post it now in the summer. Another one might be talking about and I don't do this on my blog, but let's say every season I do like summer blog topics for you or spring blog topics. Right now I would publish fall blog topics for you, winter blog topics for you at this moment. And when I say this moment, it's the beginning of the summer, right? So I don't do that. And so this is a new thing for me that I'm going to try on this niche website to see if I can capitalize on the traffic like potential. So like I can spread that traffic out so that, when it is popping off, let's say 4 or 5 months from now, I'll already have it. It'll be there. I'll be using it and sharing it on social media that it will generate more views. So that's something that I'm going to play around with. The other thing I'm going to do is tweak and optimize my Pinterest strategy. I have done that already, and it had helped me jump from like the 500 views to over 1,000 views in a week kind of thing. So I know that the things that I'm doing are working. I just need to fine tune it. I need to see how I can make it not scalable, but doable over the summer. I can't monitor much of Pinterest over the summer. I'm not going to write a lot of blog posts. I'm not going to do all these things. So it sort of has to be automated. I need to find that right schedule, that right optimal timing, all of that right now so that I can set it and forget it kind of thing. So that's my focus right now. Now, the next big thing for this niche website is the whole image thing. I like to embed pins. I have a video on how to do that. You can see that right here if you want to learn how to embed pins for your blog so you can have images in your blog posts and make it image heavy. I found that the 1 or 2 times that I generated my own images, that I got way more views. That is something that I can lean into. If let's say I'm at 9,000 page views and I need to jump to that 10,000, I might have to do this strategy kind of thing. So that the only thing though with that strategy is that it is very, very time consuming. So as an example, one of the posts that I did, typical posts for my niche website, not for my own blog, but for my niche website can take an hour or 2 at the most. Okay. Very fast, simple, get it over done right after dinner or whatever, right before I clean up for dinner. I can literally write a post and get that out and published. But if I'm generating my own image, that suddenly turns into a week, literally 4 or 5 days of doing it because I have to do other things. I have to film videos. I have to write for my blogs. I have to write for my clients. I have my kids to take care of. It becomes like unsurmountable of all the things that I have to do to generate my own images. Now, I'm not talking about taking my camera and shooting pictures around my neighborhood. That is also time consuming. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the idea of generating images, and that is very time consuming. But like I said, the 1 or 2 posts that I have done it, I have gotten massive views. So that is something to consider if like I said, I need to jump to that threshold so I can get into Mediavine journey. Okay. So that's something that I'm thinking about. So if you haven't already, go ahead and join me in my cozy community. You get access to the archives as a paid subscriber. No one that doesn't pay cannot access these archives. So you can see what I've been doing for this particular case study if you want to join me. And I tell you, I really go behind the scenes of how I don't share a lot about how much money I make through my freelance clients. I don't share a lot about new strategies that I'm using at the moment because I only tell people on the internets here after I've done it. So you get to see what I'm doing at the moment. So I think it's a really valuable newsletter, and I'm toying with also adding more value, specific Loom videos of the strategies or tactics that I'm doing at the moment, templates, swipe files, hooks, things like that. So I need to get more feedback, and then I'll let you know. I started this website. I am excited at how fast it's growing, and I can't wait for it to, hit 4,000 and then 6,000, 8,000, and 10,000. So, I mean, at this rate, I'm going to say by the end of summer, because it was slow growing at first. I barely got 300 page views, and then I switched things up, and then it immediately jumped to 1,000, and then it immediately jumped to 2,000. So if I can just get on that train, then I can maybe go immediately to 3,000, 4,000, and then we'll see by the end of the summer we can get to that halfway point kind of thing. All right. So like I said, sign up to the newsletter, follow me on this journey, and be on the lookout for the other video about where I share the income and traffic report for my main niche site that I share on this YouTube channel. All right. And as always, if you haven't already, go ahead and enroll in my free course to start your own niche site if you want to. It gives you sort of the tips and tools. And I have recently updated it as well. So it is relevant for this year. All right. So link is in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.